So, hi everyone, my name is Tana. I'm a StudyAdelaide 2024 student ambassador, and I'm joined today by Dr. Mehrdad. Could you please tell me a bit about yourself, Doc? What are you doing? What are you pursuing at the moment?
I'm in Adelaide. Enjoying it. It's a good life. I'm working towards increasing my knowledge and everything about my job, which is in the energy market.
All right.
And I'm pretty passionate about it.
So, Doc, I actually did a bit of some research and reading about you. I wasn't stalking, I promise. But PhD.
You can. You won't find anything.
But PhD, how did you get there?
Honestly, sometimes I look back and I'm like, dude, I got a PhD. Like you called me a doctor.
Yeah,
Like because I never introduced myself as a doctor.
Yeah.
That was just the pathway that I was in, and since the beginning, I liked studying. I was a nerd in some areas, like coding and stuff like that, and electrical engineering. I was really passionate about these things. So I guess that passion was always there. One of the important things to do with your life, to get somewhere, at least this is how I grew up, was to keep studying, do it.
Studying is the way.
Yeah. And it still is an era in Iran. I'm from Iran, by the way. Where people are looking at doing research and higher degree studies in good, better universities relative to what we have in Iran.
Yeah.
So I was kind of got into that wave and just applied for PhD studies and stuff like that in Australia, Canada, and US. But Australia sounded much better. Yeah, Australians are so nice, man.
So nice, but the thing is, I agree with you on that one, Doc. But the problem is, for me, my first couple of days were a bit difficult because I've been here for close to a year now, and trying to keep up with the pace of Aussie English and Aussie slang was a nightmare. I mean, was it the same for you, or how you going, mate?
Yeah, it is good. You're right. Like at the start, because I'm not sure what type of English you were studying back home to learn English, but for me, we were working towards American accent, and I grew up with American movies mostly, like Hollywood and everything, or the TV show Friends, that I watched that TV show 5-10 times, I guess. I can't count. But that's how I was talking, and I was just listening to English and everything, and then I came to Australia, and then all those things, and I was like, but you know what the good thing is? So the good thing is we've got a lot of international students and international people that are coming from different backgrounds and everything. So Aussie accent is not the only accent that you hear, so you can still survive.
So Mehrdad, you did study at Flinders. Yeah. Why Flinders? Why Flinders University?
Well, they gave me a scholarship to start with, but Flinders University is obviously a great university ranking-wise. Yeah. And as I had different scholarships as well, I chose Flinders because of that ranking, because of the people that I knew there in terms of their academic research capabilities and stuff like that, which has gone way ahead of what it was at the time. And I really recommend Flinders University. And also being located in Adelaide at the time, well, today is still cheaper than many other cities. At the time, it was very cheap. Rentals were way better than other states. So I just chose Adelaide, and I'm like, let's go for it. And I was just watching these YouTube videos, like the one that you're gonna put of me on YouTube, about Adelaide, StudyAdelaide at the time. I actually looked at a lot of videos there and read a lot of events and stuff on the website, which was really cool. I was like, oh, this looks good. And honestly, it looks good. It's not photography power or any video editing. Adelaide itself is a very beautiful place. I'm really happy. And if I go all the way back, and if I also get a scholarship from, I don't know, some other universities and some better universities, in better countries, I would still come to Adelaide. I really, truly love where I am.
Did you have any services from Flinders that literally sparked you? Any programs that got you going?
Yeah, definitely. We had this beautiful thing, international student services. When you come to Australia, they come and pick you up from the airport. They take you to your location of residence. At the time was an Airbnb that I got. And then they tell you what's going on in Adelaide, how your degree is going to happen, how this 3 years is going to look like in future. And a lot of the stuff which was really lovely and assuring and really, really warm welcome. It was really important, especially for arrival of some international student coming here. There were different conferences internally in different colleges. You get to go to different colleges, get involved with people and see who's doing what and things like that. And communicate and all those networking things. So that's also another thing. We have quiz nights, Flinders, it's so cool. I've gone to a couple of them and I'm really bad at them.
I mean,
I'm the one that I'm the one that every group's like, no, we don't want
to know a team.
So that's why I only go with my friends. They can't pick me up. But it's also cool. You get to see people and stuff like that. And you get to live the student life, definitely.
So actually taking you back, Doc, my research has told me that you did get a couple of scholarship offers, right? And I'm not talking one or two, I'm talking multiple scholarship offers. How did you even get yourself out there?
I guess the first and the main one that opened the way for me to come to Australia, because I said I was really poor. I couldn't afford paying for studying in a country, was to apply for scholarships and to be able to be competitive to secure one of those scholarships. You have to have enough research, enough a chunky, nice, juicy CV to be able to kind of bring the attention to yourself and secure that. And I worked a lot towards that. In Iran, I published several international papers in journals and conferences, mostly journals. And I did develop a robust optimization model, which was established previously, but I developed it for a new approach, a new application, and it worked and it was great and results were good. So I got several publications out of that and I created that type of a CV that I was looking for. Started applying US, Canada, Australia. No one from Canada even replied back to my email. No one. US, I got a scholarship eventually, but it was after I came to Australia. And Australia, I got one from Victoria University in Melbourne and one from Flinders University in Adelaide. And I was thinking, Adelaide is the place that I want to be because it's cheaper, it's drier a bit compared to, although Melbourne is kind of the same. But all those things. So that was the main scholarship that I got, which was really important. I got another one, which was after my enrollment at Flinders University. We got approached by CSIRO. CSIRO is the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organization. Some people call it CSIRO. That one was top-up scholarship, which is like a top-up on your normal scholarship, essentially. And I had to do a project for CSIRO during my PhD, which was in analyzing the effect of electric vehicles on electricity distribution networks and potentially transmission. But with the data and everything that we had today, we couldn't really do anything in terms of transmission. But distribution-wise, we did some good stuff. So that was the aim, and that's the point. Flinders University, and I'm sure other universities in Adelaide also kind of do the same stuff, that connect students with the industry. Industry approaches, hey, this is the project we've got, and students at Flinders these are the brilliant students that we have, like myself, I'm joking. I was really lucky, to be honest, to get.
So guys, it actually turns out being a nerd pays off. You get a PhD. So spend those Friday nights studying, right?
No, not Friday nights. Just normal. Friday is special. Keep it for yourself. But and then Adelaide, in terms of all those nice things that I can really say about Adelaide, is in terms of the industry and the acknowledgement of the research and the work that you do. I became the Fresh Science. And then I also became a finalist for the Essay Excellence Award. Sorry, titles? I'm really bad with titles. Names.
I can literally tell you've had lots of awards, right? So actually remembering which is which is a bit difficult.
But it was really, the last one was really important. It's like estate awards and stuff like that. So that was really cool.
Dr. Mehrdad, international student. Now, nostalgia. I've been here for close to a year as an international student, and for me, I think that's been one of the challenges that you do face occasionally, because originally I'm from Zimbabwe, Bulawayo to be specific, and you do miss those home-cooked meals from back home, right? So how did you find your way across all of that?
You do miss them.
Yeah.
That's so true. There are so many cultural backgrounds here, right? There's Indian supermarket, like Arab supermarket, Asian like there are so many different types of food and ingredients that you can get.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not just like making food that I used to make in Iran. I'm making sushi. I'm making kabuli pulao, which is abuli pulao, which is like Afghan food. So it's really cool, especially like Indian food and like, butter chicken, you know, like I made
that, right? Yeah.
I made butter chicken for my mom when she was here. I brought him here for like a couple of months, and they were living with us. And she was like, "Ooh, this is good."
She's like, "I'm giving you a green tick for that one."
Yeah. So I think it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's a very hard competition for one country's food.
Yeah.
For you to miss. Like if I'm missing food in Iran, but I have butter chicken, you know what I mean? So it's not really hard, but I'm also cooking for myself.
So there's ways around it, right? There's ways around the whole thing. So I hope you guys literally took in some PhD advice today, guys, and thanks for your time today, Mehrdad. Looking forward to seeing you around.
Yeah, cheers.